Welcome, everyone. If you have a block, you can sit up on your block and take your legs in front of you. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday Yoga. Self-care is good every day, but today, where our self-care practice is going to focus on this region, our digestion and our immune system. So I'm glad you're here. So we're going to begin by picking up the right foot and start massaging your right arch with your thumbs. And the foot, in reflexology, every part of the foot is related to different organs. So the arch is related to your stomach. So we're going to start by giving you a little foot massage here. Start with your arch and massage all around in your arch. Press, 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 and breathe slowly and deeply. And then move your hands up to where your toes meet your foot and press in there and massage in there. Bend your toes back. Press in as much as feels good. So we're moving on to all the organs here. So the immune system is a complex system involving organs and cells and proteins. And it works directly with the digestive system. And digestion begins in the mouth, where your saliva has enzymes that start breaking down bacteria. Okay? And now, feel how that foot feels compared to your other foot. And then pick up your left foot and massage the arch of your left foot. Press in, press. Move it around. So much of our health is related to how well our digestion is functioning. Our digestion is related to the immune system. They work hand in hand. The stomach has acids that it releases to help take care of bacteria and viruses that come in through the system, in through the mouth. The stomach is almost like an external organ because it takes in so many foreign objects. It takes in food, right? External food on the inside. Press, press, press. Keep pressing in on your arch, all around the arch, all around. So we're going to do some twists to massage the organs. Okay, now go ahead and move to the part of your foot where your toes meet your foot, your metatarsals. Press down there. You can start at your big toe and work your way down to your little toe. Massage, 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 stimulating all your organs. This self-care yoga practice. Self-care is our best healthcare plan. And health is our greatest wealth. You can be a billionaire, a millionaire, a multi-billionaire, but if you don't have your health, what good does it do, right? So we can create health every day. We're 3 times a week with our yoga practice. Okay, then massage your toes, bend your toes back, 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 back. Yeah. And then release. Good. And then if you are up on a block, you can also use 2 blocks if you'd like. Ooh, that one's flying away. And lean forward, get your sit bones back and sit up nice and tall. Just make yourself comfortable. You can use 2 blocks if you'd like. You can use 3. Just sit comfortable. I'm having you sit on your blocks so you can get more space up here in your torso. So you could also use a blanket just underneath your sit bones. We are going to do some abdominal breathing. And this abdominal practice is very, very powerful for tonifying these organs here and helping with your digestion. So we're going to begin, we're going to initiate our breath from our belly. I'm going to have you inhale your belly full. Exhale, squeeze it back. I'm pausing in between. So we're going to do this nice and slow and deeply. I'm going to lead you off with the count of 5. If you're an expert breather, you can take it to the count of 6 or maybe 7. So we'll do it together a couple times, and then I'll let you continue in the rhythm of your breath. Exhale completely. Inhale, extend your belly full. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Exhale, take your navel to your spine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend your belly full. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Exhale, squeeze it back. Your navel to your spine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. And take your fresh breath in. Continue this breath pattern. At the end of a cycle, return to your native breath, sitting nice and tall, just observing the natural flow of your breath now. Okay, the next stage of this breath pattern is inhaling it full, exhaling it back, and then doing breath retention. So we're going to hold the breath to the same count, 5, or if you're doing 6 or 7, that's okay too. Okay, so I'll count you through. Inhale your belly full. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Squeeze your belly button back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath as you contract your organs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale your belly full. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, contract your organs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue just like that. Do one more cycle. and return to your natural breath, loving awareness. This self-care practice of yoga and pranayama poses and breath patterns is the oldest in the world as far as we know. It's about 6,000 years old. And there's many different breath patterns to help heal us. Okay, we're going to do the third level of this next pose, this next breath pattern. Similarly, inhale full, exhale, draw it back. And that's as you're contracting your organs and holding your breath, as you're contracting your organs and holding your breath, pump your stomach. Like that. See if you can see that. I'll do it. I'm going to show you one more time because it's a little tricky at first. So you're going to inhale full, just like we've been doing, exhaling back, and then holding your breath to the count of 5, and then pumping your stomach. Okay? So we're going to do that. If you have any questions afterwards, you can always leave me a question in the comment section. Okay? Sit nice and tall. Get comfortable. And I'll guide you through 2 times and then let you do it on your own. Exhale fully. Big inhale, extend your belly full. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, contract your organs back to your spine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold your breath to the count of 5 as you contract, and then expand and contract, slowly or deeply. 3, 4, 5. Big inhale, extend your belly full. Pause, exhale, contract your belly button to your spine. Hold your breath as you contract these organs, and now pump your stomach. Full back, full back, full back, full back. And then fresh breath in and continue just like that. Go ahead, do one more cycle. Return to your native, natural breath. Feel the sensations of your breath flowing through you. And now, come to all fours, hands and knees. Set your block aside. Block or blocks. Spread your fingers really wide here. Tuck your toes behind you. And exhale, round your back up to the sky. Tuck your head all the way in. Tuck your chin all the way in. Inhale, arch, let your belly hang, let your heart hang, look up. Exhale, round. Take your navel back up to your spine. Inhale, let your belly hang, let your heart melt, look up, sit bones up. Exhale, squeeze your navel to your spine as you round your back way up. Inhale the other way, arch, let your belly hang, relax, let your heart melt. Exhale, exhale, round. Contract your abdominal organs up to your spine. Inhale, arch. And then come to all fours. Again, through neutral, and then lift up your knees, lift up your hips for a downward facing dog. This pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana, I renamed it for us, our BFFP, our best friend forever pose. This pose, as well as many others, stimulates the white cells in our body, helping to prevent infection and strengthen our immune system. Take some big, slow, luscious breaths here. Bring your breath to your belly. Inhale your belly full. Exhale it back like we did before. Just do that same deep belly breathing in our BFFP pose. And then set your knees back down. And we're going to take a little bit of a twist here to massage the organs. Take your right hand out in front of you. Slide your arm underneath. Set your left shoulder down. Set the left side of your head down. And have your toes tucked behind you. And with your right hand, press it down to draw your right shoulder up and back. And then you can slide your right foot right back on your mat if you'd like for a deeper twist, or you can keep your right knee down. And breathe in your belly. Initiating your breath from way down there. Set your right knee down. Bring yourself up to all fours. And we'll go to the other side. Take your left arm out a little further in front of you. Set your right shoulder down, right side of your head down. And then you can push your left hand down to help you draw your left shoulder up and back. Toes are tucked behind you. Optionally slide your left foot back on your mat. Round your back. And do your belly breathing. And set your left knee down. Come back up to all fours. And we'll do it again. Right hand out in front. Set your left shoulder down, left side of your head down. And then round your back. Take your navel to your spine and slide your right foot back. On the mat. And set your right knee down, come back up, and we'll go to the fourth and final side. Left hand out a little bit to give yourself room to set your right side of your head down and right shoulder down. And take your navel to your spine, stretch your left foot straight back on your mat. You might get a chiropractic adjustment here. There's no extra charge. Set your left knee down, come on up. I just got one. Take your knees apart. Touch your big toes together. Press your hips back here. You can bring your forearms to your mat. Let your belly just hang in between your legs here. So you have your knees further apart. So there's room just to let it rest. On your exhale, let your whole body relax. If this pose isn't right for you or any pose isn't right for you, please modify and find a way to make it feel good. This is all about feeling good. And we'll take it into a twist. Walk your torso and your arms out over your right knee. Yep. As you're rotating your spine, you're contracting these internal organs, massaging them, stimulating them so that they can function even better. And walk yourself through center over your left thigh, over your left knee. You can always return back to that powerful belly breathing. And then come through center. Stretch yourself out really long. And then come up to all fours. And tuck your toes behind you. Lift your knees up, lift your hips up for down dog. Get the weight back into your legs. Take your inner thighs up and back. Take your outer hips up and back. Take your right leg straight up to the sky. Shift your weight forward, bend your knee and lift your knee up, 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 up and in. Maybe if you can touch your nose. Inhale, lengthen your right leg long, lengthen your spine. Exhale, contract your belly and take your knee into your nose. Stretch it long. One more time. Exhale, navel to your spine, knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen. And set your right leg down. Get the weight back into your legs. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, contract, navel to your spine, knee towards your nose, or maybe touch, and then lengthen. If you can't touch your knee to your nose, maybe you have a short nose. Exhale, navel to your spine, knee towards your nose, or touch. Lengthen your spine and your left leg. One more time. Exhale, exhale, and then lengthen your spine and your left leg long. Set your foot down. Set your knees down wide. Touch your toes together. And another child's pose. Just take your hips back as far as they'll go. And you can rest your forearms down. Rest your forehead down. And feel the sensations. Wonderful. Now come to your bellies and then roll over to your back. Lay on down with your knees bent. And pick up your right leg and squeeze your right knee into your chest. Squeeze it in. You can stay with your left leg bent or stretch your left leg long. And now you can lift up your chest and lift up your head. This is a pose for relieving wind. It's called wind relieving pose. Wind, also known as gas. And then set your right foot down, set your head down. And then pick up your left leg, squeeze, hold on to your left shin if possible. You can hold on to the back of your leg if that's easier. Squeeze your left shin in, left knee into your chest, pick up your chest, pick up your head, actually slide your right leg long. Squeeze your knee towards your chest, lift your head up. And then set your foot down. Squeeze both legs long. Lengthen both legs long. Pick up your right leg, hug it in and pick your chest up again. With your head up, your chest up, see if you can change legs. Right leg long, left leg in. If you ever have gas, which I think we all do from time to time, you can do this pose and notice, wow, it really helps. It might work. You can set your head back down and just alternate, squeezing one leg in then the other. You can feel how it really is contracting your belly region. And now set both feet down. Pick your hands up and put them behind your occiput, the base of your skull. Interlace your fingers. Yeah. Now rest your head in your interlaced fingers. Elbows are straight up, chest is up, head is up. Now pick up your shins. Try to bring your legs in an L shape the best you can. Inhale your right chest up to your left side. Inhale your left chest up to your right side. And back down. Inhale up, exhale down. I think of my friend Colleen when I do this pose. She's a very fun friend. She makes me laugh a lot. Exhale up, inhale down. Or you can inhale up and exhale down. Your lower back is down on your mat. Just do as many as you can, and then see if you can do one more for peace, world peace. And we also need world health. So go as much as you can, then do one for the world. And set your feet back down. Wow, that was good. Surprised you, huh? It's very good. We talk about core exercises or Pilates. Pilates came from yoga, I do believe. So feel how good your belly feels now from massaging those organs and stimulating and making them really healthy. Now bend both legs again. Pick up your feet so your legs are in the L shape again. Bring your arms out like a cactus and take your knees over to the left. You can set your knees down. Oh, another couple chiropractic adjustments there. And you can look out over your right arm. So the spinal twist contracts the organs. And now inhale your knees up. And now we send fresh blood going in there. Exhale your knees over to the right. You can set them down. Look out over your left shoulder. Sometimes people refer to twisting poses as detoxing poses, detoxifying. Inhale your knees up. Exhale over to the other side. You can set them down. If they don't go to the floor on their own, you can always set your knees on a block. There's a floor lifter there. Enjoy this beautiful spinal rotation twist. Inhale your knees up and exhale them to the other side. Set your knees down on your floor or on a block and stretch your left shoulder out the opposite way. Look out over your left shoulder. Inhale, come on up, knees up, set your feet down. And now stretch your legs long, squeeze your legs together, and take your arms out overhead. Stretch in both directions. From your belly, stretch out to your feet. Point your feet. And from your belly, stretch up to your heart, up through the top of your head, and out to your fingers. And now flex your feet. Dorsiflexion. And then point your feet. Plantar flexion. Keep stretching. And then flex. And then bring your arms down along your side. Okay. Now here's a really nice, luscious thing to do. If you ever have any belly issues, bend both legs. If you're more comfortable, you can take your feet further apart and let your knees sort of kiss each other. Rest them together. Okay, and now put your right hand on your belly, above your belly button. And make circles, big circles on your belly going over to your left, and then go all the way around, and then come all the way back up to where your hand started. And we're going to go 12 times around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. And pause. See how much you can relax here. Relax your belly. Let your hips sink down. Bring your left hand to where your right hand was, and we're going to go the opposite direction 12 times. Over to the right, and then down, and then back up. Pressing in just nice and gently. Not just nice press. Loving your belly, your abdominal, loving your whole body. Oh, I lost count. I'm going to say that's 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Release your left hand. With your right hand, we're going to go back off to the left to the count of 9. 3, 4, 8, and 9. And release your right hand on your side. Left hand goes off to the right to the count of 9. I'll let you count. I think we're all in about the same rhythm here. And pause it to get to 9. Release your left hand along your side. Right hand back to the count of 6. Take your hand over to your left, circle around. And coming around up for 6. And release that. Put your left hand on your belly. It will go 6 times now. The other way, over to the right. Massaging, loving your digestion, your immune system, your stomach, small intestines, large intestines. It's where the action is. And set your left hand down. Okay, now we're going to go over again, only 3 times this time. Head over to the left, down, across the bottom, up the right side, your ascending colon, and then your hand goes to your transverse colon, and then down your descending. And then again, over, up your ascending colon, your transverse colon, and then down your descending colon. And then release. And now left hand on your belly. You're down your ascending colon, across the bottom, up your descending, across the transverse. It's amazing, these functions that our body does. Okay, 3 times is done. Now 1 time each direction. Right hand back on your belly, go once around. Pause. Change sides. Last time, over with your left hand. And I'll put both hands on your belly. And feel. Feel the natural rise and fall of your belly with your breath. And then bring your arms down along your side. Bring your feet parallel. Anchor your shoulders down and lift your hips up for a bridge pose. Just want to stretch out the whole front of your body, and you can roll your shoulders under, take your arms under it if you'd like. Lift your belly high to the sky. You're welcome to come up on your tippy toes and lift your belly even higher. And breathe as you give the whole front of your body a nice big stretch. And then walk your feet out if you're up on your toes. Release your hands and set your hips back down. Put your hands on your thighs, right by your hip crease. Push your thighs away. Take your back down to your mat for a nice traction through your whole spine. And then release. And then another bridge pose. You can walk your feet back closer so they're underneath your knees if possible. Anchor your shoulders down. And then lift your hips up, lift your belly up. Take your arms underneath you if that's accessible. And come up on your tippy toes if that's accessible. Press your hips up. So the core work we do in yoga is really, I think of it as strengthening our immune system, strengthening the small intestines, large intestines, and stomach muscles. And walk your feet out. Unclasp your hands and set your hips back down. And put your hands right by your hip crease again on your thighs. Press your thighs away. Take your lower back down and give your back a good stretch. Traction. And release. Hold on to both shins. Spread your toes. Lift your head up. Lift your chest up just like we did before. Now roll back and forth on your mat a few times. Giving your back a massage. And now roll all the way up to seated. And come to cross-legged. If you'd like to sit up on a blanket's quite handy. You get your sit bones higher, get your lower back in and up, and give your torso more space, more freedom. So we're going to do some nice seated twists. Draw your shoulders back, get the sides of your throat back, lean back a little. Please pick up your arms and float them. And then turn over to the right. Turn from your belly. Look over to the right too. Look where you're going. Turn as much as you can using your abdominal muscles. And then at some point, when you've turned as much as you can, set your fingertips down behind your sacrum and your left hand on your thigh. And then use that to help you turn a little more. Turning from your belly as you lift straight up through the top of your head. Inhale through center. And then use your abdominal muscles. Rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis. Float your arms and use your muscles to turn you. Look out over your left shoulder. Once you've turned as much as you can without the use of your arms, then go ahead and use your arms. Left fingertips behind your sacrum, right hand on your outer left knee, and then turn a little more, squeezing all these abdominal organs, stimulating them. And then come through center. Drink more water after this class. Drink a little extra water because things are coming out from squeezing and it's good. So just drink extra water to keep it going. We're going to turn back over to the right. Turn as much as you can before you use your arms to assist you. Inhale through center, fresh blood, energy goes flowing into your organs, and then squeeze them out the other direction. And then hands down. Everything in the universe is contracting. Expansion and contraction. Everything is expanding and contracting. Everything, everything, everything. There's no exception. Earth's force, heaven's force. Inhale through center. Same with our organs. All of our organs, our kidneys, our spleen, our pancreas, our heart, our lungs, everything is contracting and expanding. So when we do this, we do extra, and then we build extra health, extra immunity. Okay. Sit nice and tall. And turn your torso just out over your right side, just out over your right knee. And then hinge at your hips, and maybe you can put your fingertips down on the outside there. You can also use a block if you'd like to put your hands down on something, and then lengthen through your spine. Keep your head nice and long here. So you don't want to let your head hang. Keep it long. Use your inhale to create space all through your torso. Use your exhale to tack your outer left hip back. And then slowly lift yourself up. Take your torso and your block if you're using it. And stretch, hinge at your hips, and lengthen your torso straight out over your left thigh. Just lengthen as much as feels good. You don't have to overdo it. Tack your outer right hip back. You always want to find that place between effort and ease. Over-efforting is not the way to do it. You don't over-effort in yoga. If we over-effort, you'll catch yourself holding your breath, and we don't want to do that. Unless we're doing it deliberately with breath retention like we did. Come on up. And put your hands down right in front of your crossed legs And hinge at your hips again, lengthen your torso long, like you're still looking straight in front of you. Lengthen. Walk your hands right out in front of you as far as you can. You can always use the block. Now see if you can melt your heart towards the earth as you lengthen your spine. Hips tack back as you lengthen. Good. Walk yourself back up. Okay. Please take both legs straight out in front of yourself. If you're on a nice yoga blanket, you can let your hips, your thighs sink down. That's the benefit of sitting up here. So your lower back can come in and up. It tends to round oftentimes when we're sitting down. So this flat gives us a lift. Bend your right leg and take your right foot in by your groin area. And then turn out in between your legs and lengthen yourself in between for Jani Shirshasana. Lengthen. And breathe. Come on up. Take that leg in. Take your right leg straight out. Let your left leg fall open and then bring your foot back into your groin area. Get your sit bones apart. And then hinge at your hips and lengthen your torso in between your legs. Put your hands down on something, please. You don't want to be hanging there like this. That's not a good scenario. Put your hands down on your block of the earth. And then I'm going to get something. You keep doing that. And come on up. And then bring that leg in, take it straight up. So this is a cordis ball. And there's a little thing here you can blow up. It comes with a thing to blow it up. And so it's a little bit soft. So I'm going to show you this. To roll on your belly. If you feel like there's stuff stuck in there and some of your breath practices aren't working, or you want to do something different, try something different. You like to have lots of tools in your toolbox for your self-care. So if you have your blanket, roll up your blanket real tight. Or if you have one of these balls, I don't imagine many of you do, but maybe you'll get one after this. So you're going to either set your belly on your blanket, roll right on your belly. Wow. That's a good one. That'll get the juices flowing. Or on a cordis ball, right on the belly. I have two of these. Since I live in the hills and I live down in Palo Alto. I have an apartment there and a house here. And then you just roll around. If you're on a blanket, just move around a little side to side. And keep things flowing in this area. You can move it all around to where it feels right. If you get to some place that's really sore, move over. You don't stay there. It's a good check-in with yourself, discovering what's happening in my belly and my organs there. Okay. We'll stop that for now. If you at home, you can keep doing it. Cordis ball, highly recommended. Or you can roll up a blanket, something real tight, and put it under your belly. Okay. Please sit up cross-legged again. Take your sit bones apart. Sit up nice and tall. If you want to sit back up on your blanket, you're welcome to do so. in any way, on a blanket or off a blanket, lean to one side, get a hold of your glute muscles and squeeze them and pull them back and apart, then set them back down. And then lean over to the other side, get a hold of that glute muscles, pull them back, set them down. So you got a broad foundation here. Sit nice and tall, draw your shoulders back. Please bring your right hand to your heart, your left hand to your belly. Close your eyes. Bring your loving awareness to the flow of your breath. Relax your jaw. Relax your forehead. Relax your shoulders. Use your inhale to lengthen straight up through your spine, straight up through your chest. Use your exhale to draw your shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Yogi's choice to leave your hands resting on your body, or rest your back of your hands on your thighs, with your elbows underneath your shoulders. And see if you can find a place between effort and ease, using your inhale to lift up through your chest, and exhaling your shoulders back and down on that lift that you created. Nice and easy. And we're just going to stay here like this and meditate on our breath and our body. Appreciating the magnificent cooperation and collaboration between the cells, the nervous system, the digestive system, all the various parts of our body that keep us going. Return to your breath. Take a deeper inhale. Slower exhale. Please bring your hands together in front of your heart. In honor of yourself, making time to care for your breath in your body, bow your head into your heart. Slowly lift your head and open your eyes. And from the love in my heart to the love in your heart, namaste.